beloved listeners. Welcome to another true life episode of The Waiting Season, where we learn how God shapes us, even in silence. This time, Aurora, the woman whose tears once filled her pillow, would face a new kind of test, one that required surrender, not survival. In another season of her life, she would learn that provision sometimes follows pruning. Aurora feared the Lord and eschewed evil. She loved the Lord from the depth of her being and would do anything to please him. One day, while she's speaking to a stranger, the Lord spoke through her about a project. Later, the stranger reached out and said, "Can we build the project you told me about?" Aurora inquired of the Lord, and he gave the go-ahead. Regularly, the Lord reminded her, "This is my project, not yours. Trust me every step of the way." Whenever she asked the Lord for finances, he replied, "Do not worry, I will provide." Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Progress was slow. "Open my eyes, Lord. Where are you leading? Who have you sent? What would you have me do to move your work further?" She wanted speed, but the Lord had his own pace. He was silent. He was patient. She was in a haste. The Lord was watching. He is called the Watcher. The Watcher was more interested in working on her than in the project itself, more interested in molding and transforming her to look like him, more concerned with who she was becoming than with what she was building for him. One day, the Lord instructed her to begin saving from her salary. Aurora's earned less than $70 in a month, barely enough, yet the Watcher guided her to cut down her expenses and save. She obeyed. Men joined the vision, but none were financially stable enough to support it. Still, she journeyed faithfully. The reward of obedience is more responsibility. One certain morning, as she communed with the Watcher, he expanded the project. "Add this." "Lord, that is a wonderful idea, but how? Finances make the work faster." "It is I who make the work faster," he replied. "Please, Lord, don't ask for my savings," she pleaded. "I barely have enough," she continued seriously, but the Lord was watching. If you are enjoying this story, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share to bless someone else. Also, share in the comment what you are waiting on the Lord for. Days later, the instruction she feared came. Use part of your savings. She yielded. Days later, he asked for more. Her heart broke. She felt as though she were drowning. "If I remove this, there would be nothing substantial left," she thought. The project has gone on for months with little visible progress, and now her savings. "You said you would provide. Why take the little I have?" Tears flowed, the drowning feeling enveloping her. But the Watcher was silent, and still he watched, molding her like clay in the hands of a potter to look like him, forming patterns she could not yet understand. His aim wasn't the project, his aim was her, who she was becoming. The process was painful, but it was necessary for her. The next morning, the Spirit of God comforted her deeply. He reminded her that he was with her and would never forsake her. She rose again, and she continued building. Aurora tells this story now, stronger in faith than she began. The waiting season is not punishments, it is a work in progress. In the waiting season, faith is tested, and patience is birthed. Trust is purified. The project mattered, but not as much as who she was becoming. The Watcher was never absent, he was shaping her. And when patience has done its perfect work, what emerges is not merely a completed project, but a transformed vessel. So wait. Wait in obedience. Wait in patience. Wait upon the Lord. And remember, even in silence, God is shaping you for something greater than you can yet see. Comment what you are waiting on the Lord for. If you enjoyed this story, please share with someone, like, and subscribe to support this channel to make more stories like this to bless lives.